Hello, Fanatics. Welcome to Diamond Painting Fanatics. I am Cindy, for those of you who don't know. I don't know how to begin this. I've been toying with this, and I've been thinking the best way to do it. I went on holiday in October with Reese, and I will be uploading that video. It's been sat on YouTube for a while, but I will upload that video for my members. And yeah, I'm here, I'm back. I went on holiday, and then I came back, and I can't explain it. I just fell into a big dark hole that I have struggled to get out of. It's no secret I have suffered with depression and anxiety, and it just hit me. And when I tell you I fell off the face of the planet, I don't just mean from my channel. I've not been on YouTube at all. I've not watched any diamond painting videos, or Bailey Sarian, who I love with the true crime. I've not watched her. I've got so much to catch up on YouTube alone. I love my wrestling. For those of you who know, the gorgeous Will Ospreay mainly. I am all about that. I have not watched wrestling at all. I just fell into a big hole. I diamond paint, but not nearly as much. I've done a few pieces, but not nearly as much. And I have just finally got myself out of it. And I'm so sorry to not only my channel. Obviously, I love my channel. And instead of clinging on to my friends, who I have very strong friendships with, instead of holding on to them, I didn't. I just let go, and I left you all hanging. And I've not been on my Messenger, I've not been on Facebook, I've not been on Instagram. When I fell into a big black hole, I mean literally fell off the planet. And I apologise so very, very deeply to all of you, my friends, my fanatics, everyone. With that, obviously, came my business, which I worked tirelessly hard for, which I fought tooth and nail for, and went through untold private stress over. I've let that go, and I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. But I'm back. I'm back. I'm not ready to go live. Excuse me. I'm not ready to go live yet. So I will do WIP and chats. I will do member videos. And just gradually work myself back in, because it's been so long. I am kind of out of practice of how all this went. On another note, I've had a lot of time to self-reflect, especially recently, coming back out of a very deep, dark hole. I've had a lot of time to reflect, and towards the end of when I was uploading and talking to my friends personally, I became someone who I didn't like. I became bitter and all consumed with a situation that in hindsight didn't warrant my behaviour privately. I was very hurt. I was very upset, and I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I don't know how else to explain it. When someone talks negatively of you, for no real reason, in my opinion, it's hard. It's hard. I got suckered in, and it consumed me, and I don't like that it did, you know? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And I don't appreciate what they did. But they did it. And that's more on them than it is me. But, you know, you gotta let stuff go. And I became someone that I didn't like. I became someone who was all consumed with it. And thankfully, my friends kind of talked me out of doing drastic action. And I'm glad you did. You know who you are, but I'm glad you talked me out of not publishing those videos that I did, because it would have just escalated and made things a whole lot worse. So I really appreciate you having my back. I only wish I clung on tighter to my friends, my grounding force, to keep me going, rather than letting go of everything and wallowing. There was a time a couple of months ago, I was in a war with the landlord. That was a whole thing. Again, deep in my depression, everything went to crap. Everything just went to crap. And he kind of wanted the house back for a while. So I was fighting that. You can't just do that, you know. But we're back on good terms now. We're fine, and yeah, everything is fine. It's all just happened, you know. It's just been. If it hasn't been one thing, it's been something else, and then it's just been a constant battle, non-stop. Constant battles. I know a lot of you have reached out to me on Messenger and Instagram, and I intend to go to those. There's a lot of messages, and it's kind of the reason for this, because I realised just how many of you were worried. And I know it's been, 9 months, is it? 9 months, wow. It doesn't feel like that long, if I'm honest, but it has been. I just want to say a massive apology to all of you. You were worried, you were reaching out, and I appreciate that. I turned off all of my notifications. I just put my phone in sleep mode, and it's been like that for months. So yeah, I'm sorry, guys. But on the plus side, I'm back. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling stronger, and I'm going to gradually build myself back up again to being here and being present and filling you in on everything. It's been a lot. Another thing that happened was my members will know. I share things with my members on my member videos, and we go out and we do things, and that's something else I haven't done. I barely left my house, barely left it, and it's bad. I also think personally that I'm in I've forgotten what they call it, but pre-menopause. I'm heading towards that, so that's another joy to look forward to if I'm not already in it. It's been a lot. But another thing that happened is what I was saying is I had a hamster, and Felix, he passed away, and I was really sad. I loved him. I really loved him, but he passed away, and I went out and with Reese and got another one. And Reese, it was a girl, and Reese called it Siri after the Witcher, after her. She didn't make it through the night, and I can't understand why, because she didn't make it through the night, so we don't have a hamster now. I kind of want another one. What else has happened? It's been crap. It's just, it's been a battle. It's been a real struggle to get myself back here, but I am back. Now then, let's update you on the children. Carl is working hard. He's happy. He's doing a lot of overtime, and he's good. He's happy. Reese has now finished school. He is actually done with school. He's sat all his GCSEs, and we get his results a month from now, I think it is, 21st of August. So we're waiting on the results. He has been, what's the word they use? He's been offered a place at college. What's the word? He's been accepted so long as he hits the grades he needs to do the course. I've forgotten what the word is. A conditional offer, is it? So long as he gets the grades, he has a place in his course. And it's been quite a struggle for him to decide what to do. He was going to go into accounting, which I couldn't really see for him, to be honest. But, if that's what he wanted to do, I'm supporting that. But then he emailed the college, unbeknownst to me. He emailed the college and said, I don't want to do that course anymore. I want to do something else. I can't remember what he chose. But now, skip forward, he is doing a public service course at college, if he gets in, which he will, because he needs 5 4s. I don't know what that equivalent is in our system, but he needs 5 4s, which I'm pretty sure he can do because he was set to do well. Public services, because he's decided that he wants to be a police officer, and then go on to detective level. And you obviously have to work that system up to be a detective, which really suits him because he loves riddles, he loves puzzles, and he loves solving things. So it's an ideal kind of job for him, in my opinion. So that's what he's going to become, as of right now, anyway. So, yeah, I'm really, really excited for him. He has a conditional offer to start in September, which is really cool. It is really, really cool. He's doing well. And he's done all his GCSEs and he's on his way. And I'm really excited for him. As for me, I've got to get back to my wrestling. I did get Will Ospreay. I don't know what happened at All In Texas. I don't know what happened there, but he's out injured. And I'm like, oh no. They are coming to London. And I said to Carl, if Kenny Omega's coming, then I'm going to go. And he was like, oh yeah, because, he loves Kenny as well. But they're going to the O2. They're not doing Wembley. They're going to the O2, which is... Wembley can hold 80,000. And they sold out the first year. The second year, they sold 50,000. So I think in their heads, they went, yeah, this isn't good. So they've gone to the O2, where it only holds 20,000. And the price of those tickets are astronomical. Like, beyond astronomical. And for a crap seat. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm not paying that. It's like £200 a ticket. To sit high up out of the way. So I'm sorry, Ospreay. I'm sorry, Omega, but no. That's £600 just for me and the kids, let alone travel and hotel and whatnot for one evening. As much as I love wrestling, no. And no. So, I'm back. I will reach out to you all on Messenger that have messaged me. But I kind of wanted to do it all in one go first, so that you all kind of understand. But I will reach out to all of you. Instead of holding on to something, I just let go of everything. It's been insane, but I feel better now. I've been toying with how to do this and having to sit down and kind of explain and apologise, but I'm back. I do have the holiday members video to release. That's dated now. That was in October. And then I will do weekly WIP and chats and weekly member videos. I'm not ready to go live yet. Yeah, I'm not ready for that one. But yeah. As for the business, I have plans. Let's say that. I have plans. But first I just need to get myself back on a level keel and work my way back in gradually, because I don't know, I feel a bit of like a fish out of water right now talking to you all, and yeah, after so long. But a massive thank you to every single person who has reached out I can't even begin to name you all, because I will leave someone out, and I don't want to do that. But I've missed you. I have missed you, all of you, privately and publicly. I have missed chatting to you all, being with you all, interacting with you all. And I should have held on. I should have grabbed someone and just held on, keeping myself above the hole. But I didn't. I let go and I fell in. But I'm out. All in good time. And I've had to work through a lot of things to get back here. But I did it. And that's something to be proud of. I think. Shifting gears. Let's move on, okay? Let's make this not all so depressing. But the other night, I was making some resin. What do you call them? I've been making some of those oval trays, you know, the ones that you put your pen on. I tell you, words have escaped me. My brain cells have been dead, and now they're waking up again. I was making some of those, and suddenly my under-counter kitchen lights went off. And I thought, oh, what's happened there? Thought nothing of it, and I carried on. And every single socket in my house stopped working. That's my TV, my chargers, my fan, everything. Absolutely every socket in the house would not work. So I went out into... I've got a little cupboard outside my front door. Don't really know what that's for, but whatever. And it's got stuff in there. And the fuse was down, so I thought, oh well, that's simple, just put it back up. I couldn't get it to stay up, so I was googling fuse boxes, circuit breakers and all of that. It just wouldn't stay up. Then Cole came in. Our Wi-Fi, of course, that went off. Our Wi-Fi, our TVs, and if your Wi-Fi goes these days, everything goes. You know, you can't get on your banking app, you can't get on YouTube, you can't do anything. My TV is completely all Wi-Fi. You know, all of my apps, you need Wi-Fi to run them. Cole came in the morning. He was barely awake, barely had his eyes open, and he came in looking at the Wi-Fi box. And I said, oh, all the sockets are broken. So he was YouTubing it, and he turned the socket switch off, and the main switch went up. I was like, oh, you done it, but it kept pinging off again when he put the sockets back on. So I called the landlord and I said, look, I've tried YouTubing it and everything, and I've removed everything from the sockets. And he went, what do you mean you've removed all the sockets? No, dude, I've unplugged everything from the sockets is what I mean. So he came round, and then he was walking around the house, and he unplugged my freezer in the conservatory. He unplugged my fridge freezer and my tumble dryer, and the lights stayed on. The sockets stayed on. It knocked all my conservatory out, which is my craft room, knocked all of that off. So the minute he turned them switches off, he flipped the switch and the conservatory lights came on. And I said, oh, you fixed it? And he was like, yeah, it's the tumble dryer. It uses so much. And I said, I haven't used the tumble dryer in months, because obviously it's been hot. You hang your washing out, right? I haven't used it, so it's not that. And I said, oh, it's gone again. He's like, no, it hasn't. I said, it has. I heard it click. I know the sound by now. True enough, it went again. And he said, I'm calling the electrician. So he walked to his car. I was watching him on the phone. He was like, oh, I need an electrician, blah, blah, blah. All night, we had nothing. No sockets. Luckily, I bought some power banks. And luckily, I charged them. And I sit and watch my tablet when I diamond paint. I'm watching Sons of Anarchy. Again, I love Sons of Anarchy. I've kind of fallen in love with Jackson again. Anyway, so we had the power banks, so we could at least charge our phones with no Wi-Fi. But hey, the next day he left us all night. The next day he turned up, and he said, this socket in the hallway, it's been knocked. And I was like, okay. And he was like, have you come through with anything heavy and knocked it? Not that I know of. But he fixed it. He changed the socket. It was a double one, now it's a single one. But nonetheless, it fixed it. The first socket he played with, it fixed it. And all the lights came back on and everything. So he cancelled the electrician. Obviously, he fixed it. And it's been working ever since. Cool. Then he was leaving. And he was outside. And I'm not being funny. He likes to lecture me. Like I'm 5. But he was standing there and he was like, you know, I don't know, lecturing me about something or another. I zone out a bit. And he said, that shouldn't be doing that. There's an overflow and it's been dripping. And I said, that's done that since we moved in. Thought you knew about that. He said, no, it shouldn't be doing that. And I said, well, it's done it ever since we moved in. And we moved in Easter last year. So we've been here well over a year now. I said, it's done that ever since we lived here. Just thought it was a thing. And luckily, the neighbour pulled up. She's quite nice, the neighbour. She pulled up. And he's standing there going, well, it shouldn't be doing that. And she turned around and said, it's been doing that since Ursula was here. And he went, really? No one told me. I'm like, why would I tell you if it's done it since the day we moved in? It doesn't make any sense, does it? Turned out it was the downstairs toilet and it was leaking and causing problems with the overflow. And he got a plumber in the next day to on Monday. This was Friday. On Monday, so that was yesterday, the plumber turned up 9 o'clock Monday morning, and he was really nice. Yeah, he was really, really nice. He turned up and he fixed the downstairs toilet and then fixed that little overflow thing. So, cool. We're all fixed and nothing's leaking anymore. So, that's what I mean by he's a strange one. He's a good landlord. Don't get me. He's one of the best landlords we've had compared to the one that threatened to burn me in my bed. He's a good landlord, but he just goes through these phases. I don't know, but we're back on friendly terms now. We had a bit of a to-do at one point. But we're all good. It's all fine. So, downstairs toilet's fixed. I was chatting to the plumber and he was like, oh, you got a Westie? And I was like, yeah. Like, not many people know what kind of dog he is. And he said, oh, I've got 2. And he was like, how old is yours? Do you know, Henry is 14. 14 years old. And I'm like, wow. And I only know that because we had to take him to the vets. Now, I took him to the vets because he was biting himself, like literally clumps of hair missing out of his sides. And then when you stroked him, he kind of tensed up a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Something was wrong. So I took him to the vets. And it turned out he had some kind of skin infection. So he needed antibiotics, steroids, and what was the other thing? Shampoo. So £200 later, 200, and people wonder why they don't take dogs to the vets. £200 for that. I mean, it's all grown back. His skin is nowhere near as bad. Well, it's completely healed now. Yeah, he's much happier, and it's all grown back. I just need to get him into the doggy hairdressers, which is full because of the heat. But yeah, other than that, Henry's fine. Reese is on point. Carl's on point. It's just me that is now back. Oh my God. It's been, I tell you, it's been a struggle. You get over one thing, and then something else comes along, and it's just been a battle. But we're good now. We're good. So I'm going to do weekly whipping chats. I might set those for Monday at 8 p.m. because, you know, it's kind of my time slot, right? So I might do whipping chats then. I will do my member videos again. For those of you that stayed. Yeah, I will do my member videos again. Filling you in privately of what's going on. I'm just airing it all out today. I'm just talking. Oh my gosh. I have actually... It's been about a month. I've been thinking I must do a video. I must go back on YouTube and kind of reach out to people, because I don't know. When you pull back to the extreme that I did, and it wasn't on purpose, I just fell into a deep dark hole, and I just, like I said, I haven't watched YouTube, I haven't watched Bailey, my true crime, I haven't watched wrestling. I'm on the first season of Sons of Anarchy, but I'm only a few episodes in because I've started watching that while I diamond paint, and I've seen it before. I still can't watch certain scenes on that, but anyway, yeah, I've started that. I do love Sons of Anarchy, I have to say. So slowly I've been coming out of. I've got wrestling to watch. I haven't watched All In yet. Oh my gosh, it's been so bad. It's been really, really bad. I'm really quite lonely, to be honest, but I've been too busy wallowing in self-pity to kind of snap myself out of it. I'm so sorry, because that's impacted all of you, and I have so many messages. So many messages that I must get back to. By the way, I haven't said, this is my sweet treats. Obviously, it looks like ice cream roll, doesn't it? Like the ice cream cake. I think that's what this is. That's what I'm working on. Yeah. I'm a little out of the loop, so Forgive me. I will get back in the rhythm of it. I will do weekly WIP and chats and come back. But I'm so sorry. I'm genuinely sorry. I've missed you. I really have. I'm getting emotional now. My sleeping schedule is all over the place. So, to my nighttime friend, get ready. Because we used to diamond paint and stay up all hours. But yeah, my sleeping schedule is shocking. I haven't watched or done any true crime whatsoever in months and months and months. See, even that, if I just held on to one thing, uploading a true crime or something, that probably would have kept me from falling in even deeper than I was. But I didn't. And like I said, even my wrestling suffered. I've got so much to watch on that. It's like not even funny. But I'll get there. And I'll do my member videos again. Oh my God, do you remember that time when I did my arm in? Because I was so excited about Osprey. Oh my gosh. How bad is that? Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I hurt my elbow, didn't I? Yeah, I remember that. I don't know. But, yeah. I'm currently working on... I tell you one piece I did do. Because I thought it would bring me out of my depression by working on a piece that I had that I really, really loved. And that was Passion and Power, Diamond Art Club, with the lion and the lady with the sword. I finished that and I completed it. I've got to put it up on the wall. I've also done an elephant stroll. That's up on my dining room wall. In my member videos, when I used to sit at the dining room table, watching the wrestling and talking to you and whatnot, we now have something behind us, which is an elephant stroll. Again, Diamond Art Club. So I have done a couple of pieces. I'm currently working on one that I bought from Prism when Adele and Joe had it. And it's the Standing Proud. It's a lion, I think it is. A lion with... it's really awkward. I'm not enjoying it as much as I thought I would. Because the symbols kind of clash a lot. And it's round. I'm working on that. And one from Palman Diamonds, which is awful. I don't recommend Palman Diamonds. It's kind of bad. The squares don't sit neatly together, and it's fine. It's a unicorn, so that's why I'm persevering with it. But the symbols are... Yeah, so I'm working on two pieces that I'm not enjoying to the fullest. But I've also rearranged my loft and put all my stash up there in the boxes. All my boxed stash is in my loft. Trying to make room in that little cupboard because it was getting out of control. I haven't bought a diamond painting since I don't even know when. So I'm just working on all of my stash right now, which is a good thing because it's whittling it down. Ready for when I come back to my business kind of ideas. So yeah. Well, I'm back. I will chat with my members privately and talk to you there. I will release WIP and Chats Monday at 8 p.m. Until I'm ready to come back live, which isn't yet. But I will do WIP and Chats. I will do updated videos on what I'm working on, pieces that I've completed, fill you in on everything. Just give me a little time to get back into the saddle of things on YouTube, because it's been so long and I've missed you all so very much. And thank you for still being here, because I'm very, very lucky to have you all as fanatics and as friends, and I will be reaching out to all of you, I promise. Just give me a day or two, because it's going to be overwhelming, and it's going to make me cry, because you guys, I'm so sorry that I let go. I'm so sorry. But I'm back. Is that good? Is that a good thing? I think it's a good thing. Oh my gosh, you guys, there's so many of you. I can't even begin to name you, because I will miss names, and I'm running through names in my head and I'm like, but I love you. I really do. And I'm kind of glad I've done this video now, so we can move forward in a better way, and bring back my quirky humour and everything. Let's just move on from the negative into positive, because I'm not going anywhere. Another thing that hit me was spring flings and Easter things. I missed all of that, and it only hit me a couple of months ago. It only hit me then. I was like, I've done that every year since I've been on YouTube, and I got my 5-year kind of anniversary email. So for 4 years I'd done that, and this year I just vanished. So I need to work out what we're going to do moving forward, because it's been so long. I don't know if you still want to do things like that, like Up to Snow Good. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you still want to do things like that. But I will work it out. I'm going to take it easy, okay? Because obviously it's a lot. I was running a very successful business. I was doing events on YouTube, and again, I think the pressure just made me implode. Plus what I was going through before I went on holiday, for those of you who know what I'm talking about there, that was not pleasant, and I became someone I didn't like. That's not who I am. And it's hard, because that was so personal. It was personal, whatever way you look at it. And I rolled in the mud with that person, and I don't want to do that, because no, then I had the whole moonshop thing kick off. I lost 10 grand with that, so I'm still bitter about that. But anyway, yeah, guys, I love you to bits, and I'm sorry that I disappeared, but I am back. So Mondays at 8 p.m. I will upload a WIP and chat. That will move when I go back live again. I will do member videos, I don't know, Wednesday, Thursday maybe. And obviously videos in between of completions that I've done. And get back onto YouTube, guys. I've missed YouTube. I've got to watch all of your videos that you've all done. I might have to go channel by channel to go back to them. But I will get there. And I will start commenting on things after I've reached out privately to everyone. Let's do it in stages here. But I'm back in the land of the living. And I'm glad to be back. I'm very, very glad to be back. Ah, my gosh. What a journey. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I will release my holiday, my October holiday video, which is obviously dated now. We're in July, but I will release that for my members. I will come and talk to my members privately, and we can catch up and chat. I'll do that when the kids are in bed tonight, and upload that for in the week. So yeah, I hope you're all well. I hope you're happy that I'm back, and I will reach out privately to all of you guys and catch up. I will catch up and reach out to you all. Happy diamond painting. I believe this is done now. Look at that. Ta-da. Oh, I've missed one, I think. Okay, so that's my plan. Let me know if you want to do Up to Snow Good. Let me know in the comments, and I will get to working on that. Obviously, that will be what? Let's do it November and December. If we do it, Up to Snow Good, or Christmas and winter themed kits. What else? Yeah, I will reach out privately to everyone who's messaged me and do my members video tonight for all of you. There you go, look at that. Isn't that cute? I do like my minis. They are cute. They came from my store, but yeah, we'll get into that after. Love, hugs and sparkles to you all. Bye bye. Love you.